Good morning. This is Gail Anderson, and this is Mentoring Moments for Moms. Today I decided to share with you my favorite do-it-yourself cleaners. And I have to give you a little bit of background here. My husband is a real naturalist, and when we started getting healthier and eating better, he kept saying, you've got to work at getting some better cleaners than what we have. It was a fight with me. I just kept saying, nothing can clean my tub like my special cleaner with bleach. And I just fought him for a long time, even though I had breathing problems when I would get in there and clean with bleach, especially in such a small area. So, been very interesting, but it's probably just been a little bit over a year ago that I finally, just for the economics of it, decided to try doing some cleaners on my own. So yeah, I hear you on the tub, I know. Porcelain tubs are terrible, and I will tell you my secret on that too as we talk today. So first of all, it is easy to make your own cleaners. Simple, you need hardly any supplies, and you can have all the cleaners for your household that you need. So I'm gonna show you my basic ones that I use, which is really it. Baking soda, which is very inexpensive, and I actually will have a link so that you'll be able to see where you can get these things. Of course, baking soda you can get almost anywhere, and give you some ideas of prices. Okay, so baking soda, oh, it cleans, it deodorizes, and it does help getting out stains, which is nice. This is something that I just started using when I started making my own cleaners, and that's Mule Team Borax. And it does great as a detergent booster, but it also helps in some of your other household cleaners. Also, super washing soda. This is my secret for the porcelain tub. I had done different kinds of do-it-yourself cleaners. I had actually grated some soap. That was one of the recipes that I tried to clean the tub, and nothing worked like using straight Arm & Hammer washing soda. This, of course, is different than baking soda. It's a lot more high-powered, but still, it's non-toxic, and that's just great. We've got vinegar. How inexpensive is that? Vinegar will clean and deodorize. You have all this at home already? Okay, then you've got to today figure up at least one cleaner that you can make. It's good to hear from you all. Vinegar is just amazing, and of course the smell sometimes can be a little bit offensive, but when we put oils in, we're doing a lot for the cleaners as well as changing the scent. There's a few of my recipes that use Gain. This is a no phosphate dishwashing soap, and you just use a couple of drops, so it's not really that much anyway. Castile soap is wonderful, and this can be kind of pricey, around $10 for a 16 ounce or $20 for a 32 ounce. My best bet is to shop the sales, find it online, go to Sprouts and get it during their 25% off anything in that personal health and beauty area, and you'll have it. I don't know when I bought this, months ago, and I've hardly used any of it. And salt, actually it's a fine salt, probably a sea salt I should use, but this is what I was using for Play-Doh, so it's the only thing I had around. So just to show you that salt is a great thing to use too. One by one I started making these cleaners, and just amazed at how easy they were to make, how clean they made everything, how wonderful the house smelled, and then the biggest thing to me is I had no breathing problems at all. Everything that was toxic got taken out. And if you're putting these things on the surfaces in your home, you know, you really got to think about that. If you're using things with bleach and all kinds of other toxins, that's what's there that your family is breathing in, that they're touching when you've cleaned those surfaces. So it's just amazing to make your own. And of course, the most important thing is the oils. I love lemon because it has a great smell for cleaning. It also lifts the mood, which is really, really cool. Lavender I like for the laundry, for the fabric softener, for my laundry detergent, because it just has a wonderful smell. It's calming and relaxing. Melaleuca, of course, has purifying properties, especially against environmental threats. And On Guard, which is a blend that doTERRA does, is something that we use internally, actually, for immune building. And I put this a lot of times during the wintertime in my all-purpose cleaner because I want that immune building to be in my cleaners as well, because that's going to protect against those flu germs and stuff like that. And while we're talking about that, I don't know how many of you do this, but during the season that there's a lot of sickness going around and the germs are coming into your home, make sure that you're going ahead and spraying your light switches, your doorknobs, things that we don't normally clean, because those are areas that do get germs on them. Okay, so those are the basic ingredients. Sorry that I'm doing this over lunchtime, you guys. I just didn't get organized enough in my day, but hopefully there'll be a lot of you that can watch the replay, and I will, in the description, hopefully I can do this on Periscope, I will put a little bit link so that you can get the information from me on the different recipes that I use. They've all been kind of by trial and error. I've had to kind of refine some of them for my water and my home, so you may have to fuss with them as well. But I will give you that link so you can see that, see the page on what different places you can buy these cleaners at. I know some people have a hard time finding these too, and I can give you an idea of prices on those. It's amazing how long this stuff lasts though. Very inexpensive. You make your cleaner for a year, year and a half, 2 years before you ever have to go ahead and get something else. So, okay, I'm going to go over here and show you some of the different cleaners that I really like in my containers. This is my dishwasher detergent. That was one of the very last ones that I came up with. You can put it in anything you want. Right now it's liquid because it's warm in the summertime. Otherwise, it gets to be kind of like a gel. And this seems so small, but you use like half a tablespoon. I mean, you hardly use any in your dishwasher, and it works wonderfully. The key to using this though, at least for me and my water here in Tulsa, is that I have to put vinegar in the bottom of the dishwasher so that I can have the sparkle in my dishes. Otherwise, they come out a little cloudy. So what I wound up doing is for me, it's like, hey Taryn, how are you? For me, it's like 1.5 cups of vinegar. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a lot of vinegar. But you know, this stuff is very inexpensive. And I love it not having to purchase the dishwasher detergent. That stuff is expensive, especially if you're buying the special little packets and you know, they've got all the super power boost in them. You are paying a lot, even if you're shopping at Sam's or Costco. This is my laundry detergent. Just made some more of this up last night. I love this. I like to keep this stuff in glass because I like to put my essential oils in there, but you don't have to. There are heavy-duty plastic containers that you could use if you're not keeping them. Regular vinegar or cleaning vinegar, that's just regular distilled white vinegar. Nothing special at all, and very inexpensive. And I usually do buy mine at Sam's because you can get 2 of them for very little. I think $3, $3.50, something like that. This is my all-purpose spray. This I use for a lot of things: countertops, doorknobs, light switches, sinks, toilets, everything. I mean, with toilets, I will spray this. How does the detergent do on stains? It does pretty well, but I also might make up a little paste with the borax detergent or with some baking soda and just rub on the stain first, maybe soak it a little bit in cold water, but it does pretty well. When you're doing this with the toilet, you use this to clean the outside of the toilet, but when you're doing the inside, you spray, there's vinegar and water in here, you spray this in the toilet bowl, and then you're gonna put some baking soda in there. And of course, your kids will love cleaning the inside of your toilet if you do this. Yep, I agree, babies are messy. So the kids love seeing that reaction with the vinegar and baking soda and bubbling up. And then you let it sit and then scrub it with your brush and clean. It's wonderful. This is for my scouring powder, which of course for me, I am using most of the time just that washing soda on my tubs. And that works great. My husband made some holes in the top here Make cleaning fun. Hey, we do. And we set timers and see who can do different things the fastest and the best, and have inspections and rewards. And yeah, we did all house cleaning together. That's something hydrogen peroxide in the toilet bubbles too. Excellent. We used to have our whole family clean all together, either on Thursday night before our family night or on Saturday mornings. And we did that basically because we couldn't hire a house cleaner, and we needed to be able to get the house clean and to not have mom working all the time. So even dad had his jobs, and it was wonderful. We all split and did things, and of course I had to oversee a lot, but it was well worth it. Here's another thing I purchased online. It does have a lot of holes in it, a little bit bigger, but it's pretty. And it's really nice to use that. This is for hand soap. I love making my own foaming hand soap. Oh my gosh. So fun, so easy, so inexpensive. And this spray can be used for anything. A friend of mine was telling me about using it for room spray. Just put essential oils and water in here, and you can spray your pillows, spray the air, and just have that wonderful smell of whatever essential oil you're putting in there. One of the things I want to mention about lemon, this is a crazy thing that I just learned, and there's a funny story behind it. I was staying at a friend's house overnight taking care of her children, and she had a stainless steel refrigerator. Well, I looked online, what can I use to clean the stainless steel refrigerator? And it said olive oil. So very carefully, I used olive oil to try and clean and shine, mostly for the shine. It turned out terrible. And back in the old days, I always bought the stainless steel spray. So I ran out, bought the stainless steel spray, and got her stainless steel clean then. Lo and behold, after that, I found out that lemon will do the same thing. Just taking some lemon essential oil, putting it on a rag, and you can use that to shine your sink, you can use it to shine your refrigerator, all those appliances that are stainless steel. It works wonderfully. And on the handouts, which if you get the link and go there, you'll see I also mention oils. Share Oils, shareoils.com. That's where I get my containers. That way I know I'm getting good sprayers and a good glass jar. And these also came from Share Oils. So that's a website you can go to. And if you sign up for their newsletter, you actually get 10% off your first order, which is a great deal, ladies. Okay, so before we end today, I just want to show you how I make the all-purpose spray. This is just to let you know how simple this is. Very simple. Okay, I've got a cup and a half of water. I've got a cup of my regular distilled vinegar. I'm just putting it right here. I guess you probably can't see that. Just putting it right here in a glass bowl, mixing it together, and then for my all-purpose spray right now, I am going to use some lemon and melaleuca. I'm just going to put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I'm going to put about 15 drops of each one in here, and that is the all-purpose spray. There's nothing to that. Now, how many of you couldn't turn around right now and make this spray in your home? I'm interested in the recipe for the dishwasher soap. Great. Okay, I will try and put that in the description here on Periscope. Like I said, there's a little bit link that you can go to. It'll go to my Dropbox. It will give you the recipes that I've used, where the basic recipe came from, because they all weren't developed by me, and it'll give you places to buy it. On YouTube, absolutely. On YouTube, my link is in the profile here on Periscope, and I will put the link on there in the description. That's really easy. So please go ahead and follow through, get those, see what you can do, and have fun doing your own cleaners. Having your house look clean, smell clean, feel energized, have your kids involved, and not bring toxins into your home. Thank you, Taryn. Yes, my husband is here working in his office while I'm out here periscoping with you all. So thanks. I make the all-purpose, but I add a drop of Dawn dish soap. Great. Yeah, and that actually, this Gain, I also add just a drop of this into my dishwasher detergent. So if you see that recipe, then you'll see that I do that as well. So have an awesome day, everybody, and a fun weekend, and I'll see you next week. This is Gail Anderson, and this is Mentoring Moments for Moms.